Welcome to Realms of Reality News, where today's stories are truthful, uplifting, and grounded. Let's begin.
In parts of the world where wildlife once disappeared, something hopeful is happening. They are coming back. Through careful conservation, protected areas, and time, animals are slowly returning to places they once called home. Forests that had fallen silent are beginning to fill with movement again. Birdsong, footsteps, life. Some species that were rarely seen are now being spotted more often. Not in large numbers yet, but enough to show that recovery is possible. It is not fast, and it is not easy, but it is working. And perhaps that is what matters most, that when care, patience, and effort come together, nature has the ability to heal. One step at a time. In some of the driest places on Earth, a new kind of water source is emerging. Not from rivers, not from rain, but from the air itself. Using advanced technology, devices are now able to capture moisture from the atmosphere and turn it into clean, drinkable water. It may sound unusual, but the idea is simple. Even in dry regions, there is often still moisture in the air. And now, it can be collected. For communities facing water shortages, this could become a valuable new solution, not replacing traditional sources, but supporting them. Because sometimes, the answers we need are not far away. They are already around us, waiting to be understood and used differently. Sometimes, the future doesn't arrive slowly. Sometimes, it prints itself. In parts of Africa, a new kind of classroom is rising, not brick by brick, but layer by layer. Using giant 3D printers, builders can now create entire school classrooms in just days. One of the leading projects, led by 14 Trees, has already built schools in countries like Malawi, helping children move from overcrowded spaces into safe, modern classrooms. And the results are remarkable. These buildings are not only faster to make, they are also stronger, more cost-effective, and designed to last. In places where classrooms can take months or even years to build, this technology is changing everything. More classrooms means more children learning. More learning means more opportunity. And perhaps the most exciting part? This is just the beginning. Because sometimes, a better future doesn't need to be imagined. It just needs to be printed.
A moment that shaped the world we know today. Let's take a look.
On this day, in 1970, a moment of protest turned into tragedy. At Kent State University in the United States, students had gathered to protest the Vietnam War. It was a time of deep division, strong opinions, and rising tension across the country. What began as a demonstration ended in shock. Members of the National Guard opened fire, and 4 students lost their lives. The event sent waves across the nation, raising difficult questions about conflict, authority, and the cost of unrest. But it also became something more, a moment remembered, a reminder of the importance of dialogue and the responsibility that comes with power. Today, it stands not only as a tragedy, but as a call to reflect, that even in times of disagreement, human life must remain at the center.
You've been watching RR News. In a world full of noise, choose clarity. We'll be here, shining the light when it matters most. Until next time, stay aware, stay grounded, and keep seeking truth. Good night.